Welcome to Relics of Bharat. Today, we're traveling back in time to explore Barabati Fort in Cuttack, Odisha. This historic fort, which stands as a testament to centuries of resilience and heritage, has witnessed the rise and fall of empires and offers a unique glimpse into the rich history of Odisha. Our story begins in the 13th century, during the reign of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, known for its architectural grandeur and devotion to Hindu culture. In the mid-13th century, King Ananga Bhimadeva III, ruler of the Gangas, selected Cuttack as his capital due to its strategic position near the Mahanadi and Kathajodi rivers. To protect his territory and display his power, he commissioned Barabati Fort, which served as both a royal residence and an administrative hub. Imagine the fort in its prime. It spanned over 102 acres and was surrounded by a massive stone wall and a wide moat. The entrance, known as the Gaja Dwara or Elephant Gateway, featured carvings of elephants and mythical creatures symbolizing protection and strength. Inside, a 9-story palace towered above, decorated with intricate carvings that reflected the Ganga dynasty's artistic brilliance. During the Eastern Ganga period, Barabati Fort wasn't just a military stronghold, but also a bustling center for trade and culture. Cuttack's location as a river port attracted merchants from regions like Southeast Asia and Persia, making the fort a hub of economic and cultural exchange. Barabati's walls were decorated with Hindu-inspired motifs of deities, flora, and fauna, and its architecture embodied the spirit of the Ganga dynasty. However, in 1568, Odisha's landscape shifted dramatically when the Mughal Empire, under Emperor Akbar, expanded into the region. The Mughal conquest of Odisha marked the beginning of Barabati Fort's transformation into a Mughal administrative center. Mughal officials adapted the fort, adding Islamic architectural touches such as arches and lattice work, blending their style with the fort's existing design. During the Mughal era, Barabati became the residence of Mughal governors, introducing new cultural influences to Cuttack. By the 18th century, the Mughal Empire was weakening, and the Marathas, under leaders like Peshwa Baji Rao Bhimaz, began to assert their control over eastern India, including Odisha. The Marathas fortified Barabati, transforming it into a military outpost equipped with cannons and additional defenses. Cuttack's role as a cultural and trading center continued under the Marathas, and the fort remained a focal point for economic activity and regional governance. However, in the early 19th century, British forces, extending their influence across India, seized control of Odisha after defeating the Marathas. Under British rule, Barabati Fort saw a period of neglect and gradual decline. The British dismantled sections of the fort, and the once grand 9-story palace fell into disrepair. Although it lost its former glory, the fort continued to be a place for local gatherings and cultural celebrations, especially during Durga Puja, connecting the people of Odisha to their historical roots. Today, only remnants of Barabati Fort remain, yet it continues to hold historical and cultural significance. Managed by the Archaeological Survey of India, efforts are underway to preserve what remains of this ancient structure. Visitors can still see parts of the walls, the grand entrance gate, and the surrounding moat. Located beside the modern Barabati Stadium, the fort reminds us of the historical journey Odisha has undergone. Barabati Fort is more than a historical site. It is a symbol of Odisha's resilience, artistic legacy, and the blending of cultures that shape the region's identity. From the Eastern Ganga dynasty to the Marathas, the Mughals, and the British, each chapter left its mark on this iconic landmark. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover the legacy of Barabati Fort. If you ever find yourself in Odisha, consider visiting this ancient site to feel the echoes of history around you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Relics of Bharat for more explorations of India's historic treasures.